Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Coastal Living. Please welcome our guests, Alexis Williams. She is president of the Corpus Christi Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And Matt Manning, he is a local attorney. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
That's a long title, girlfriend.
It is.
And tell me what it means to you.
It means just the element of change. It means to be a community activist and to just be a component of change.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, we're glad to welcome you back. We had you on the show Friday to talk about not only today's event, but one that you held yesterday. How was the turnout for that?
It was incredible. We were very excited for all the people that came out and were able to learn all of the different resources that are available to them as it relates to the justice system.
Amen. So hopefully some of our viewers had a chance to go out and check that out and get some more information about what their rights are and how to handle different legal situations, which is so important. But today, we're here to talk about one very special man and an event to celebrate him and the movement that he made in our nation. We have a march to celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today. And we want you there. So let's talk about it.
Okay, so the march is going to begin at 12 noon at the Nueces County Courthouse.
Okay.
It will be a program there, and from that point we will have a call to march. We will march to the Church of the Episcopal
Good Shepherd?
Good Shepherd, yes ma'am, thank you for that.
No problem.
And then there will be a program there, and we'll be able to highlight the local leaders, community leaders. The Cub Scouts are involved. We have the U.S. Census coming out to do a presentation. So we're just really, really excited about this day of service and get back to the community.
Amazing. Well, it is a very special day, and we mentioned it on Friday. Although it is a day off for some people, you don't want to take for granted the history that this day holds and the reason that some of us have it off to begin with, unlike us who are here. But we're happy to celebrate the changes and the stand that Martin Luther King Jr. took for his people, for our country, and he wasn't putting up with anything. He was a man of his word. He knew what he wanted. He went out there to get it, right?
Correct.
So that's the whole point of this walk. We want to show up. Tell us, what role does Delta Sigma Theta play in this march?
The role that Delta Sigma Theta plays is that we organize this march. This is our 34th year. We are a group of very dedicated women who volunteer in our community. We emphasize the importance of education, scholarship, and service in our community. And we're just thankful to be a part of it, and we just want everyone to come out.
Absolutely.
And participate.
Yes, encouraging the community. Now, Matt, tell us what our viewers can expect if they show up to this march today.
They can expect an electric atmosphere. Every year there is a palpable feeling of service in the community and just cohesion. And that's what we're going to have again this year, because that really embodies what Dr. King stood for. You know, fearless activism and that cohesion in the community. So that's most definitely what they'll find.
Amen. So as important as it is to celebrate the day, it's important to understand Martin Luther King Jr. as an individual and the impact that he had on our country. Tell me what his legacy means to you, what his actions mean to you, Matt. His
legacy means you have to stand if nobody's standing with you. You have to stand no matter what stands in front of you. That's the beauty of Dr. King and his legacy. He fought tirelessly for all people, and for Black people in particular as well, to make sure that we were getting what we were promised under, you know, the American society. It wasn't happening, and he was the one who was fearless enough to say, I'm going to make it change and make it happen.
Absolutely. And how about yourself, Alexis?
For me, I just consider Dr. King to be a true patriot of our country. He sacrificed so many things for us to be in the position that we're in now. He's just a true patriot. I teach his lessons to my children. It's a very pivotal part of our upbringing, of our family, and I'm just thankful to be here to talk about it and to pass his message on.
Absolutely, and I like that you mentioned your children, because again, it is a wonderful opportunity to bring your kids out on this special day to understand why history is so important and how they too can be a part of history. They too can be similar to Martin Luther King Jr. and be one of those outstanding citizens that leaves a legacy behind in their generation to continue to make changes. There's always room for change. There's always room for improvement in our country. Although we're struggling with so much as a country now, it's important to come together as a community. We show up in numbers, and that's how we make a difference. And you had mentioned before, he wasn't very popular while he was here on this earth, but afterwards, look at all the change that's come since his days. So let's go over the details one more time. You should be inspired. You should be ready to go and join this march. It's going to be a great turnout. today at 12 p.m. You want to come join the march. It's starting at Nueces County Courthouse, and it concludes at the Episcopal Church of the Good Shepherd. And of course, big shout out to Delta Sigma Theta Sorority for helping organize this event, and all the other organizations that are going to be there. We're looking forward to a great turnout.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for joining us today.
Thanks
for having us.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're going to continue to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr., his life, his legacy, and a great show here in the Coastal Bend. You're watching Coastal Living. We'll be right back.
You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV, the only lifestyle show made in the Coastal Bend for the Coastal Bend.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.